Starting them young. Maisie's watching over everything with me. And our little baby is 1 day old. You can see her in the back there. Beautiful little heifer out of 1449. Come on, Auntie. Here comes baby. Come on, baby. She's such a good mama. Come see mama. Uh-oh. Sean, go behind her. So we're going to be doubling up our wires so that she doesn't learn to do this. And she stays with her mommy. So for those of you that have electric netting fence, this is like a very common thing that'll happen when they're first born, is they can slip under that wire and then they can get outside the paddock and mom won't be able to get to them. So that's like when I found her this morning, mom knew exactly where she was. She was in the next paddock over sleeping, but it's not really what we want because it'll encourage the bigger cows to test the wire. Thankfully they didn't. But if you have cows that aren't really solid on the electric netting fence, this could be, you know, less than ideal. So we have to run more wires, which is a little bit more work, but keep it nice and hot and they'll learn pretty quick to stay in with their mother. She's beautiful. She's a little heifer. And then Sean is actually fencing around our hay bale. So we just put posts around the hay bale and they won't touch the hay bale that's in the field. And we kind of, just because of the way that we're arranged here, we'll leave them where we know we're going to use them for the winter up on either blocks of wood or up above the ground, so that they're easy to unroll in the winter, because we've noticed if we try to come out with a machine or something in the winter time, it can really be destroy our pastures. Uh-oh. Sean, help that baby. Maisie, stay. There she goes, back with her mama. Good girl. Good girl. So Maisie doesn't actually usually stay with the cows, but she does watch over the fields, and we want to make sure that she knows this is all normal. This baby is one of hers to guard, because this is her first time going through a calving season with baby cows and all like the fluids and everything else that entails. And so she needs to kind of learn that this is okay. When we used to have these two, our steer and Molly, our dairy cow, our little heifer, ahead of our other cows, because they don't eat as much. But as they started getting closer to delivering, we wanted to make sure that they got the first access to the best forage in the pasture, so that they were able to meet those nutritional needs as they were getting closer to having babies. So these two, we don't know exactly what's going to happen with them. Like, so we believe that they're bred, but when we bought them, it was not with the intention of raising them as beef cows. Like Auntie was an open heifer. but she appears bred and she's starting to bag up a bit and get loose in her back end. So we'll see. She could either deliver this week or she could deliver as close as Thanksgiving. So we'll see. Beef cows are a little bit more of a challenge because they can carry differently, and they don't get the same type of an udder as like a dairy cow. So we shall see with her. We're keeping an eye on her for the next few days. And then 2060 certainly looks pregnant, but that's kind of hard to tell. It's another, like, you never really know. She doesn't look as close to delivering as the other ones. So we'll see. We don't know. This would be their first calves. We actually weren't expecting them ever to be bred and calve. They were going to be raised for meat. So this would be a very nice surprise if they ended up getting pregnant and gave us a beautiful calf or a steer. And we were really hoping for a heifer from Rosie from 1449, and that's what she gave us this year, and she's really beautiful. So we're very happy. This one, unfortunately her mom isn't working out for us, but she will end up being a dairy cow for us, and we'll breed her this winter and have a calf from her next fall and be able to, I know, Molly, I want to come pet you too. Sorry. You want to come say hi? You know I love you. Molly. Hi, baby. You're a good girl. And then Buddy is our steer. He is actually the calf that came out of 1449 last year, and she gave us a little bull calf, and we learned a lot through that process, and that around here there's not as much of a market for 75% or 3/4 South Pole bulls, and so we ended up raising him for meat for our family, and he has had the best life. He's really just been great. So we're so happy. We feel like less than 2 years ago we were living in the city, and now, you know, we're able to have a small working farm that provides food for our family, and we can feel really good about the way our animals are raised. Maisie, are you being a good girl? Come here. Come. Good girl. You're a good girl. So that's what's going on today. So she's teaching that baby how to rotate, and the baby's really good about staying with her, but we'll probably add another wire to make sure that she's less likely to get out. And you're being such a good girl. Maisie. Good girl? Yeah. Good girl. Well, I'll be sending updates. Like, subscribe, and share to Full On Family Farm for more updates about our family of 8 that moved cross country from the city in southeastern Massachusetts to the Missouri Ozarks to start a farm with no experience. Today is a good day.